Olohia o kahualoa Kokohi kawai puhia E tu aloha e o mai
Who gives this bride away?
I do.
Well, aloha everyone and welcome to Maui. What an absolutely beautiful place for us to gather. It's a unique privilege sharing in one of the greatest gifts to humankind, the celebration of love between two people. Here in Hawaii, we exchange flower leis, symbolizing our love and open hearts for one another. You are now continuing to weave and combine your lives, just as the flowers of the lei are intertwined and joined. Now, the beautiful blossoms of the lei only last a few days. This is to remind you to take your marriage one day at a time. For life, like these flowers, is precious and fragile. Let each day of your marriage and your lives be filled with the beauty and the grace of these flower leis. Now in Hawaii, we have the wonderful tradition of presenting someone with a lei, and when doing so, you get to give them a kiss on each cheek. So what I'm gonna do is, Toby, I'm gonna have you go first and take Joy's lei, and you're gonna place it so it's halfway in the front and halfway in the back, and then give her a kiss on each cheek. Now hold your flowers for a moment. I'll give you Toby's lei. Beautiful. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you each step out of the heart with 1 foot and leave 1 foot in, just like that. And then you're going to hold one side of the flowers. We'll start with our guys. We're going to have you come behind the heart, please, one at a time. You're going to put your head through that lei and get a kiss on each cheek.
Come here.
All right, Jason.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then...
I didn't know that we were going to have leis, so, but we can go give these to, like, our family. Is that okay?
Who do you want to call them forward?
Sure. Do you want to just do your grandma and then...
Yeah.
So, Grandma Ann. Your other we can do Grandma Ann, your mom.
And then Mom will be next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your mom, Anna, and Sherry.
Okay.
You want to just turn
And then you can just turn and face towards the camera.
Come with me. We're going to walk around.
And then you can take a step towards her.
Okay.
And kisses for Grandma.
You want to walk your grandma back or? And your mom.
Which one?
Mom.
Mom. Mom.
Nikki.
You can go right behind the heart.
Yep.
Thanks, Mom.
Love you guys.
Love you.
And Anna.
Then where's Anna?
And then Sherry. That would be perfect.
Okay. Oh, come over.
We have to give you a kiss.
Love it.
And then Sherry.
And Sherry. Yeah. All the moms and grandma.
Can we do that here?
Here,
Yeah.
turn around a little bit. Here, turn this way. Oh, they can take the photo. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you guys.
Something that we hear very often here in Hawaii is the word aloha. And I'm going to take a moment, I'm going to ask, do any of you know what the word aloha means? Hello and goodbye, that's right. Those are the two most common meanings for the word aloha. But aloha also has a deeper meaning. Aloha also means to show compassion, kindness, and affection for one another, which is why it's appropriate to begin your ceremony with the spirit of aloha, the spirit of love. And this aloha has been growing the 9 years that you've been together, and ever since your first karate class, you've been building a stronger aloha together. The Hawaiians have a special word for a deep, long-lasting aloha like yours. It is hoa aloha, which means my beloved friend. Hoa aloha. Toby and Joy, on this beautiful day of your marriage vows, commit yourselves fully and freely to each other without reservation. The two of you have come here today to make a commitment that from this day forward, you will continue to walk together. Marriage is a gift from God, the gift of human love, given so a couple can know each other with mutual care and companionship. Marriage is a promise of this love. Marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out of each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other human relationship can equal. A physical and an emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. The power of love is that although your hearts become one, neither of you are diminished, but you're fulfilled and discovered in ways that you would have never known apart from one another. I think what that means is, Toby, as great of a guy as you were before meeting Joy, and Joy, as beautiful of a human as you were before meeting Toby, that by falling in love and becoming best friends, you two have made each other better individuals too. At this point in time, I'm going to ask that you face each other and look into each other's eyes. As you continue on your journey together, I ask you to remember these things. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give your spouse the same kindnesses and courtesies that you show your friends. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it's better to bend than to break. Confide in your partner and ask for help when you need it. And say, I love you often. As you look into each other's eyes, I remind you that marriage is a precious gift, a lifelong dedication to love one another more fully and more freely. With this understanding, do you, Toby, take Joy as your beloved wife? Do you promise to be a tender and faithful husband? Will you love and cherish her in sickness and in health, for richer, for poor, for better, for worse, and keep yourself only onto her If so, say I do.
I do.
With this understanding, do you, Joy, take Toby as your beloved husband? Do you promise to be a tender and faithful wife? Will you love and cherish him in sickness and in health? For richer, for poor, for better, for worse, and keep yourself only unto him? If so, say I do.
I do.
Beautiful, you two. And I'm gonna ask the ring bearers come forth and thank you. Thank you. Not yet, but that's not Hannah. You're excited, that's a good sign. These rings are a symbol of the love and the commitment that you're making right now today. They're ancient symbols, they're circles. There's no beginning, no end. Like your love, it's infinite. And with that, there's no limit to what you can create with your love. From now on, when you see these rings on your fingers, and you feel these rings on your fingers, I want you to think back to when you first fell in love, to the first time that you looked into each other's eyes, and you thought to yourself, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I want you to remember that love because it's beautiful. And I want you to remember what you're feeling right now today. You're on a beautiful beach in Hawaii. You have your family and friends here. You're wearing flower lace with your feet in the sand. And you're about to get Maui'd. Remember this love because it's beautiful and it's going to grow to levels that you can't imagine yet. When I'm blessing your rings, I'm going to ask that the love of God enters your rings. And may the love from both of your hearts, your ancestors, and everybody who loves you be present in your rings and in your hearts and in your marriage. So what I'm gonna do is, Toby, I'm gonna have you go first and take Joy's rings. And I'm gonna have you place them partway on her finger. And repeat after me, please. Joy, with this ring.
Joy, with this ring.
I promise to grow with you.
I promise to grow with you.
To build our love.
To build our love.
To speak openly and honestly.
To speak openly and honestly.
To listen to you.
To listen to you.
To love and cherish you.
To love and cherish you.
For all our days ahead.
For all our days ahead.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
You shall not walk alone.
You shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter.
My heart shall be your shelter.
And my arms will be your home.
My arms will be your home.
You may place the ring on her finger.
Feel swollen now.
There we go.
I'm hot. You're a little nervous. No, I'm just hot.
And enjoy it. I can take your flowers from you too for a moment.
Thank you.
And I'll have you place the ring partway on Toby's finger. And repeat after me, please. Toby, with this ring.
Toby, with this ring.
I promise to grow with you.
I promise to grow with you.
To build our love.
To build our love.
To speak openly and honestly.
To speak openly and honestly.
To listen to you.
To listen to you.
To love and cherish you.
To love and cherish you.
For all our days ahead.
For all our days ahead.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
You shall not walk alone.
You shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter.
My heart will be your shelter.
And my arms will be your home.
And my arms will be your home.
You may place the ring on his finger.
This is it.
There's a little ceremony I'd like to do right now that represents what you're doing here today. It's the sand ceremony, and it's similar to that of the unity candle in that it represents you both have a unique individual path full of experiences that have made you who you are and have led you to where you're standing right now today. And today, we're joining your paths together as one. And your kids are part of this too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have your kids come forward. We're gonna have one on each side, please. One here and one on the other side. I'm gonna have you stand right here, please. And you're gonna stand right next to Dad. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have all four of you hold open a hand. And I'm gonna pour some sand into all of your hands representing your path. And then we're gonna join your paths into this bottle together. We got a clump. That's good luck.
Means we're stuck together.
Yeah.
We're really stuck.
And then I'll have you two hold the bottle together first in the middle. And starting with our youngest, we'll have you pour your sand in the bottle. And take one step to the side, please, sweetie. And don't worry if you miss. We have extra sand. And then you can pour your sand in. Wonderful, and I'll take this from you. And you can all brush off your hands. You'll have little bits of sand on you for the rest of your trip now. And then ladies, I'll have you come back over to your spot over here. I can take this from you, thank you. I'd like to share with you all one of my favorite passages. It's 1 Corinthians. It says, "Love is patient and kind. Love envies no one. Love is never boastful, nor conceited, nor rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable nor resentful. Love keeps no scores of wrongs and delights in truth. There is nothing that love cannot fix. There is no limit to its faith, its hope, and its endurance. Love will never come to an end. There are three things that last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love." I want you to look into each other's eyes and see the love that's there. This one who you love so much, who you're committing to today. May you have the courage to feel this love and to express it as openly as you possibly can. May you keep forgiveness in your hearts for yourself and for each other. May your love and respect for each other grow. And may you have fun and fully enjoy the miracle of life and the glory of marriage. Toby and Joy, you've declared your vows in the presence of us gathered here. With the powers vested in me by God and the state of Hawaii, it is my great pleasure to announce you as husband and wife. You may seal your love with a big aloha kiss.
Kaomi kawai, vai mapuna, ha'alei kaponi. Bahei kawai, lahina, e tu aloha e o mai. Puhemo I kawai, vai vela vela, ho e hai ka ili. E inui ka vai Makena e tu aloha Maui ka vai vela vela o e hai ka ili e inui ka vai Makena e tu aloha e o mai
Kamalani kama e ukau I ka hano e kamale kama hiwa pa I ka lani Kamalani kama e ukau I ka hano e kamale kama hiwa pa I ka lani Po'ohina I ka hongkono Kahikono ka poliholu Apuia e na kulono E ina I aloha I poli hile Po'ohina I ka hongkono Kahikono ka poliholu Apuia e na kulono E ina I aloha I poli hile Kamalani kama e ukau I ka hano e kamale kama hiwa pa I ka